Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Kelsey Ray again, and this time I'm feeling another crash out is coming. In fact, I think that we're here. I think it's happening, but it's weird because she just got engaged and is supposed to be so happy. She's a Christian, born again, and of course, aren't you so happy? Her family's all together, aren't you so happy? And she says she's so happy, so isn't she so happy? It's interesting to me. Also, in my last video, I kept posing the question of how did they engagement? How, why? You know, I thought they didn't like each other. And the running joke is they hate each other. And I said that in my video, and Ava, my editor, she messaged me, and here's what she said. And I think this is such a good point. If you've been here for a while, you probably heard them say this. Sorry, I want that back. Where'd it go? Ava said, I'm working on the Kelsey video now. My guess is that she wanted to get married, and he didn't, by the way. Because I remember in one of the live streams, someone asked about Eric's kids after they separated. And Kelsey said something about how she was never the wife officially or stepmother or something like that. I think she dumped him, and he panicked and caved, and that's why he proposed, even though they weren't together. If they're not lying again, I don't know. And you know what? If they're not lying again, I absolutely think that this is true, because I don't know if y'all remember, but I blatantly remember her mentioning this, she was never the wife officially or stepmother or something like that. And I think that's interesting because it seems like Kelsey wanted it and he didn't, but because they're becoming, because he stepped into Christianity, he wants to look like that Christian guy, therefore he wants to get married and have kids. And he's kind of already done it with Kelsey. And that's what she wants, is to be married. Even though they hate each other, this was good. When Ava sent me this, I said, there it is. That's what it is. Anyway, that's where I wanted to start. But before we get started with the videos we're looking at today, if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply hit the subscribe button and the like button on this video. I think that we should get started now.
The night that we gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Alright, last video on Kelsey Ray. Kelsey and Eric talk about their engagement story. Wackadoodle, weird vibes all the way around. Obviously, Christian influencer is their whole shindig now they're stepping into, which makes sense. Brittany Dawn found out to be a fraud. Instead of taking proper accountability, she decided to become a Christian influencer, get a whole new audience, make a whole lot more money. Even if there were audience from the previous fraud stuff, they likely were very religious. And a lot of times with Christians, when people take accountability with God, they don't have to take accountability with people around them. And that's a huge issue because yes, they do. They do, but they choose not to because they're God held me accountable. How? I'll wait. Oh, right, he didn't. Anyway, I think I'm really stepping into a deep dive on that situation. And I am excited to not only talk about Kelsey doing this, but a lot of other influencers I see that have done this or are currently doing this. If you know any that you want me to mention in that video, feel free to comment below. You can also send me an email with information. My email's in every description. And of course, there's Instagram. However, I see less on Instagram. They get lost a lot easier. All right. This first video is one that Kelsey did a week ago, and it's the video after her and Eric's announcement. And then I have a video, a screen recording of her stories where she kind of crashed out and lost it, and she deserved every moment of it too. She was getting a lot of backlash on TikTok for some bullshit thing she talked about that we covered a month or so ago when she was talking about she doesn't want to be with someone who has a dad bod, and if you're going to the gym you shouldn't be drinking beer, or you shouldn't post about you drinking beer in TikTok because it's bad for you or something weird. I don't know if you remember that, but if you've seen that video you likely do, because it was such a weird thing for her to do. And then she made another video about something and people were but you said this, blah blah blah, hypocrite. Anyway, we're gonna watch this, talk about it, react to it, see what's up. I haven't seen it at all. It is called Haven't Shared This in a While. I wonder if just prove it, because she shares it all the time, but she likes to joke that I don't even think she likes to make it a joke, but it is a joke because she talks about it all the time. They talked about it in their engagement video, but maybe it's not. And then after this, like I said, we'll watch the stories of her crashing out. All right, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's watch.
Hey, it's Kelsey Ray coming at you guys live from Charleston. As y'all are hopping on, please drop a 1 in the comments if you're watching this live. Drop a 2 if you're watching this on the replay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. And sharing is caring. So if you're on here, why not just hit that share button, share this out, comment the word shared. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you can already what am I trying to say? You already know why people need to follow me. So make sure you share this out and share the love, okay? I got a lot to share with the world. Did y'all see my post? Did you see my post? It's so beautiful. It's an emerald diamond, which I didn't even know the name of it. But it's so sparkly. It's gorgeous. I freaking love it. If you're new here, drop new in the comments. I'm newly engaged. We just got off a team call. And I'm thinking to myself, what do I want to share on this live? So if you've been around for any amount of time, actually, if you've been around for a long time, you know, I used to go live.
Pause. Oh, I forgot. We also were going to cover a post that she made about the devil and her RV. I'm so excited for that one. Okay, we'll listen to this and then we'll talk about the devil and her RV. And then, because that was before the crash out, and then we'll watch the crash out.
Every single day. I want to get back to that. I really do. My service, I tried to go live on TikTok before this. Y'all got me on TikTok? Yes? No? I tried to go live and my service was in and out. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Anyways, I want to get back to going live on a regular basis. But I also want to give you guys what you want because you are my audience. I'm going to be posting what I want, right? What is near and dear to my heart. But I would love it if you guys shared in the comments with me, what do you want to see? First and foremost, okay? Hi, Caitlin from Louisiana. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Savannah. What's up? Hi, Dorothy. I'm using my mouse right now like I'm going to scroll your comments. What? That's crazy. Hi, Ashley. What's up? Hello. Thank you guys so much, by the way. All of the comments on my engagement posts and videos, like, literally, thank you. My heart is so full, obviously, first and foremost, because I'm getting married. That's a whole lot. I can't wait to share the journey with you guys of like planning out this wedding and what.
I really don't think she cares. I think their relationship, and I'm going to comment on it now. I don't give a fuck. I think their relationship is like a sunk cost fallacy thing, you know, where they have kids and they've been in it for so long, on and off for so long, that like they might as well get married. They might as well do it now. She wants to get married. He wants to be a good Christian, but he doesn't really want to get married from what I'm guessing. And so like that's why they're doing it. It doesn't matter that it's him she's getting married to, she just wants to get married. But because they've been in this relationship so long, they don't want to have to go through another relationship and try marriage that way because it would just take a lot longer. So might as well get married, the two of them. I'm thinking, I mean, honestly, that happens a lot too, right? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I think that's part of what's going on here.
What that's going to look like, it's going to be so amazing. And I also just cannot wait to see the work that God really does in our life now that we've made that commitment, now that we've like made that next step into being obedient to what he wants for us. Sierra, I actually put a post earlier. I'm freaking obsessed. I just said it a minute ago, but some of you guys weren't watching at that point. It's an emerald diamond. I am so obsessed, but I'm really obsessed with the fact that I get to marry my best friend. And there's been a long time, that I contemplated, is this person for me? Like, we went through so many different things. Y'all watched it, okay? In the past 6 months. I'm like, I don't think he's for me. Oh my God, like all this time. That's why it's been so much friction, because he's not my person. We're not supposed to be, which is crazy, right? Okay, I'm not turning this into an engagement live, okay? I have something else I really want to share with you guys. So if you've been watching me for any amount of time, and I will definitely share more like this, share more about all of this stuff, and Eric and I will be live a lot more. Like, we're really about to like get crazy with the content and like really diving deep into.
Oh, also another thing is dual income. Both of their incomes have shattered, especially since like Prove It was acquired by Herbalife and all of that. So dual income is going to make their life a little easier too, from my thought.
Just so much of our journey, so much more than we've ever really shared. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Christina. What's up, y'all? Hi, Terry. So excited. Thank you guys so much. I am actually so on top of the world, and it's just amazing. And I'm just really excited and happy, like I said, to see what God does in our life. So I wanted to go live. I feel like I haven't shared this in a while. Caitlin, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Like, what does this even look like? We're thinking like, where do we want to have the wedding? Eric's talking about like engagement photos and all that. I'm so grateful that I have a man who has some brains. that has some initiative. You know what I mean? Because I am not the planner type of person, which
Initiative? All right. All right. Y'all know him better than me. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all can say it though. Y'all know him better than me.
trying to get better at. Okay, give me some grace here. Anyways, I was like, I haven't shared this in a while. We just got off of a team call. Many of you have no idea. I work from my phone, and I have the best, I know, it is the best opportunity in the entire world to make some money from your phone in a way that feels good. Where it doesn't feel like you are out here trying to scam people and, sell spammy.
Girl, that's what you do. I feel like that's a Freudian slip. She's like, we don't, like, it doesn't look like we scam people, but like, that's the whole thing that people talk about when it comes to you, Kelsey Ray, and Prove It is like, that's what you do, in our opinion. I think that a lot of times, if we just listen to people like Kelsey Ray, they tell us what's going on. Like, they tell us what they're thinking. We don't have to work so hard to really think and break it down with people like Kelsey Ray. The Freudian slip is often and strong. With her, especially.
Stuff or do weird stuff, posting like weird posts, share like I could go on and on and on about the ways people make money online and how it can feel so weird and how it can look so cringy. And it doesn't have to be. What I've been doing it for 6 years.
No, it doesn't have to be. But what you do is cringy and uncomfortable and makes people feel weird. It didn't have to be, but what you do, yes, it does. Multi-level marketing, yes.
Okay, so first and foremost, how many of you guys are in this space right now where you're looking to get more fit and more healthy? Like, you're wanting to drop some pounds, you're wanting to have more energy, you're wanting to start, maybe building some muscle. Okay, so I've been in health and fitness for 6 years, and I help other people get healthy and fit. And when I teach you to get healthy and fit, I teach you how to help other people get healthy and fit. And the tool that I use to get healthy and fit is something called exogenous ketones. This puts your body into a state of ketosis in less than 30 minutes, meaning you're burning your body's fat for energy. So focus. What am I trying to say here? Hello, the words are not working today.
I guess your ketones aren't working either, are they? It's focus. It's supposed to be. Not so much. But I get the words aren't wording thing. I have issues with finding the right words when I'm talking. I also have ADHD, so that's probably part of it. However, those ketones don't work like that. It's not proven. Those ketones don't work like that. They don't. It's not proven.
Energy, focus, mental clarity, appetite control. You're burning your body's fat for energy instead of glucose. If you want me to send you more details about that, you can drop the word fit in the comments. But really, I wanted to hop on here and see how many of you guys are actually looking for an opportunity to start making a little bit of extra income. And I want to walk you through why we're so successful with this and what makes this so different than anything else out there. Okay, so maybe you've tried things before. I don't know what your history is. You can tell me in the comments. If you're somebody who's like, hey, I don't know, just send me the information and I'll see if I like it. You can put a $sign in the comments. That tells me that you want to make some extra money, and I can send you a message. I will never ever cold message you, ever, meaning.
But you have before. You've cold messaged people before. She likes to say that she's never ever cold messaged ever, which she has previously said in a video that we've covered, but she has.
I'm not going to reach out and send you a message just because you liked my video. I need you to drop a $sign that tells me you want me to send you a message. I'm not a weirdo. Unless we're having a conversation or something about the business, I'm not going to message you, okay?
Her post that we're going to read after this video, I call that weird. I would call that weird. And I haven't even read it all. I just understood the concept from the first couple sentences and was like, well, damn. But like, I call it weird.
Our life distributor, I love that we are growing together. Oh, Terry, I love it too. I love it. So excited to try ketones. Also, Terry, I'm so excited for you. Okay. I love that we're coming together and like, we're really just changing the world. We're helping people get really fit and really healthy and really understand what it's like to, move your bodies and eat real foods and utilizing tools to help you achieve these things. Definitely work. I tried them and I love them. Oh, Caitlin, I love it so much. So thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you're showing me too. Keto Up literally is my jam also. I had that this morning and then I had this. That's why my brain is going so fast right now, because I had this about an hour ago and I'm like tunnel vision focused right now. But I wanted to hop on here and share with you guys the ins and outs of what I do for work and how I
was gonna comment something about her brain going so fast, but I think I'm gonna let that one go. I just thought I should say that I was going to though. you know?
And help you also do this to make some extra money. I've been making a full-time income from my phone for the past 6 years. I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years. If you don't understand, here's the thing I'm going to teach you, okay? So it doesn't matter if you don't understand it. You need to understand how much the world revolves around sales. Words are hard today.
Cells? Cell? We all have cells in our body. Everything's made of cells. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I am having a blast today doing this video, and I don't know, she's not giving much, so I gotta give something, a little extra something today.
Okay? Ordering Danielle. I might be out of stock, but just send me a message. I'll see what I can do, okay? The world revolves around sales. So how many of you guys, give me a yes in the comments if you guys shop on Amazon? Yes? My brain is on speed mode for real. Like, I need to leave right now and go work out, but I have about another hour before Eric and I go work out together. Eric is also a certified nutritionist and a strength conditioning coach, and he drinks ketones every single day. So
someone, and I think it might have been Aaron B's, I think they looked it up that he actually wasn't, or he said that he was certified in something, or, you know, something like that, and it turned out he wasn't. So be careful out there.
Trust and believe that the formula of this is going to change your life. It's like no other supplement that you've ever had. Okay? So nobody shops on Amazon?
The noise, I think, from our video is it's raining, maybe?
I know you all do. You all do. You probably just bought something yesterday, okay? You buy stuff from Amazon. What is that? Matter of fact, let me just ask you something. Think about this. You don't have to put it in the comments. Think about how much money you spend on a monthly basis that's not your bills. Your energy drinks, your clothes, your, I don't know, your kids' diapers, your jewelry, cups, what have I bought? Your skincare, your stuff that you use on a daily, any kind of supplements, beef organ supplements, like magnesium gummies. Like, I don't know, I give my kids magnesium gummies every single night, and I buy them from Amazon, and it's the best thing ever. Can y'all hear that rain? It's unreal right now. Way too much. We spend way too much. Okay, that's not the point. That's not the point.
So, like, why would I have an extra expense in on your bullshit ketone shit? That's a double shit. Triple! Why would I then add your expense to it so that you can make money and take a supplement that is way overpriced, doesn't do, in my opinion, what it says it does, it doesn't have the proof to show what it says it does, and isn't a very good supplement.
The point is, I can't stop using my hand. The point is, the world revolves around sales. When you go out for the weekend with your family, are you spending money or are you spending money? You're spending money. It doesn't matter who you are or where you go. Here's the thing. You're either being sold to or you're the one that is selling. I'm both. Because I be buying. We're all both, right? But do you only want to be on this side that you're being sold to all the time? Or do you want to be on this side where you're a part of the sales and you have that skill set and you're actually generating money? Because
are we always being sold to? I mean, if you're like on social media and stuff, yeah. Are we always being sold to? That's something I need to really think about, because there's something off there. Like, no and yes. Like, sure, we are always being sold to, but I think there are situations where we're not. And then why would I want to add the addition of selling as well to my plate when my plate's full? Oh, selling is, like, to me personally, the worst part of the dish. It's like when you have the perfect dish and then someone comes in and pours a bunch of shit on it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of poop jokes in this one, but they're not even jokes. It's just me saying the SHIT word. Moving on. I'm going to press play and we're going to act like that didn't happen.
people are spending money every single day. Here's the difference here, though. I'm going to teach you how to help people actually change the way their brain works, the way their body looks, the way they feel.
Kelsey can change the way the brain works? That's wild. Kelsey, you gotta talk to somebody about this. We gotta get this going. Oh, wait. SSRIs kind of do that, right? But, you know, it's crazy to say that your powdered supplement changes the way the brain works, and yet the medical field doesn't want it. Neuroscientists, neurologists, people should want that. If it's going to change the way the brain works in a positive way, and you have this stuff to back it up, the proof, don't you think that the medical field would have taken advantage of it already? That's what I think, but who am I? Literally nobody.
You're gonna help people experience energy and focus and mental clarity and appetite control by consuming ketones, and you're going to make money doing that. When you join the business, you're getting my mentorship. So again, by the way, if you're not just hopping on, you didn't hear me say this earlier, drop a $sign in the comments so I can send you some more details. I'm going to send you a quick little video. It's going to break down basically what the business is, what it looks like, how you can be successful at this. Hold on, something about $8,000. So drop a $sign in the comments and I can send you. My Amazon cart balance is currently at $8,000. What the heck? I know you're lying.
And that's why I don't have an Amazon card.
Crazy. Mine's at 0 because I just bought my cart yesterday, which I had to buy like a lot of stuff. We have all 4 of our kids in soccer practice. That shit's expensive. Soccer practice. In soccer, expensive. Anybody else here a sports mom? Yes? Okay, just drop the word sports in the comments. So jealous of that rainstorm you're having. Send it to Jersey. I'm upset because my hair is done for the first time in a few days and I got to go out in the rain. But anyways, I would love to have conversations with you guys. If you're somebody who feels like, number one, you want to get help, here's the criteria. I'm not just working with anybody. I am not just working with anybody. I need 3 things from you, okay? Number one, are you wanting to get healthy and fit? Is that a goal for you? Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to burn fat? Do you want to feel good? Do you want better energy? If you do, drop the word FIT in the comments. F-I-T, okay?
Thank you so much for that spelling. That was so helpful.
If you want to get healthy and fit. Number 2, are you willing to go share your journey with people on social media? Are you willing to post the plate of food that you're eating? Are you willing to go work out and show people the way that you're working out, even though it might be nerve-wracking? Are you willing to show up and help other people and have conversations? Are you willing to post to social media to reach as many people as you can? Okay? Drop a $sign. Also, are you willing to invest in your future in multiple ways? Number 1 is your energy and your time. Are you, even the pockets of your day, even if you have a full-time job, that's fine. Are you willing to invest your time and energy and effort into building something that will pay you like a business? And then second, are you willing to invest in this as a business opportunity? Because when you come into this, you're going to be getting ketones so you can drink them, so you can share them, so you can offer trials to other people. And if you guys are like, hey, I want a trial, drop the word try in the comments. I'll see what I can do for you. I don't know if I even have any more like packs available to do trials. I have a few laying around, so I might be able to like make a couple of trials. But if you want one, first dibs, drop the word try in the comments. Anyways, I was like, I haven't been live about this, but I build business from my phone. I have built this platform from 0. I did not have social media when I started this business. I did not have TikTok. I did not have Instagram. I had Facebook and had 500 Facebook hometown friends on here. Okay? So you don't have to know anything. You don't have to have millions of followers. I'm going to teach you how to do everything. Everything from A to Z. I just need you to be willing, hungry, and coachable. And if that's you, put a $sign in the comments so I can message you. Because this is going to absolutely change your entire life. Okay?
Wow. So inspirational. She's giving nothing, but I promise this video is worth it. Not necessarily her video in this one, but what we're getting to is so worth it. I just think it's important to watch this and kind of watch this progression after her engagement, because she just posted about her engagement with Eric before this video. Then there's this video, then there's this post we're gonna look at, and then there's the crash out, and you just watch it, just whoosh. It's so wow. It's wild.
And I can promise you that. But anyways, I want to hop on. Y'all go look at my last post if you haven't seen it. I posted a picture. And I posted a little bit of our story. I'm just over the moon excited to share this with you guys. Cynthia, I see you, girl. Maris, am I saying your name right? Froylan, am I saying your name right? I see you. Corey, what's up? I see it. Madison, I see you. Okay. I'm just so excited about what the work that God is doing in our life and how, like, He's putting people in front of me to help them, and they're changing their life. And Eric and I are like leading by example and able to be in this space where, you know, it's not perfect and we don't have everything figured out, but we know that we're locked in together now. And it's such a different energy in our lives. And I'm just over the moon about it. Angel, cool. That's what you want me to call you? I got you. Try local in Charleston. Try and you're local in Charleston. Oh, Sophia, I love that so much. Guys, drop in the comments where you're coming from, please. if you're local to Charleston, I would love to like get your contact information, because I want to start doing more like in-person events where you come taste ketones, maybe do like some workouts with us, with Eric and I. Would y'all like that? But if you missed the beginning of the live, I want you guys to tell me more in the comments, like what do you want to see more of when I go live, because I want to get back to it. But
I need more crash outs. I need more. Give me more. I want Kelsey. I need Kelsey Ray. Give me Kelsey Ray. Don't give me whatever you like to put on. Like, don't give me the mask. I want mask off. Because when Kelsey Ray is Kelsey Ray, which you're about to see, this is her with a mask on. What you're about to see, it's so entertaining. And it's such a good example of what the fuck not to do.
I have this like block around my brain about, I don't know what to go live about. Because I do. I have so much to talk about and so much to do that I can share with you guys. But anyways, I love y'all. And Madison Nail, I got you, girl. I'm actually going to message you immediately. If you're on this live right now and you want me to message you immediately, which I'm going to message all of you, obviously, right? But I'm going to go through the comments. But if you're like immediately, I'll hop off and I'll see the most recent comments. So just drop immediately in the comments. Southwest Michigan, Georgia, Florida. Yes, I said it right. Perfect. Okay. West Virginia, Midwest Iowa. I love it. I love it. You know, I did a tour one time. I'm hot. The air's not on in here. It's probably 80 degrees. If you don't mind answering, are you moving out of the RV or is he moving in with you? First of all, we are not putting 6 people into an RV. Second of all, same thing with we moved out of our 5-bedroom house. This would be something that we talk about on a live more in depth, but we moved out of our 5-bedroom house and he's locked into a lease for a year. So unfortunately, we're trying to see like maybe what it would be like if we all tried to live in his apartment, but we're kind of thinking that's probably not going to be a good idea. Four kids under 12. 4 years old, 2 8-year-olds, and an 11-year-old. So I don't know how that it's going to play out, but the goal is to get into a house together. I would like to buy one, but we might have to go back to renting for a little bit. Please don't come for me. I know
Why? Hold on. Sorry. JJ, let her cook.
Talked all that crap about not wanting to rent. I get it. That's why I bought an RV. But like,
hell yeah, she did. You did talk all that shit about not wanting to rent. Bitch in the ass, didn't it, Kelsey Ray? Just like the shit talking she did a while ago is about to bite her in the ass when we watch her story.
Like, I'm like, okay, I'm allowing him to tell me what the...
Right. No, it was God. It wasn't Kelsey Ray. God wants her to rent. That's why it's different.
Next step is because, yeah. So anyways, I love y'all so much. Thanks for being on here. I wanted to share that with y'all because I feel like I haven't shared it in forever. It's like, I have a business opportunity. If you are somebody that wants to make some extra money and you're willing and you're hungry and you're coachable, I will show you how to do it. Drop a $. Love you guys so much, and I will see you live.
Bye. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm really excited for this. I have no idea what we're about to walk into. Also, look at the picture. This is the picture, okay? I just want you to know. The picture that she posted with this caption. The way I burst into tears after walking into my RV today tells me the devil is after me. That was the first sentence I said. Screenshot, done. Ever since we got engaged, I've been emotional in a way I didn't expect. The moment I stepped back into my RV after a weekend at Eric's house, I burst into tears. It was like everything hit me at once. The weight of what this covenant means, the responsibility of coming back together, and all the thoughts that started rushing through my mind. In the past, every time we would find our rhythm and start making progress, I would get emotional and convince myself it was God telling me we didn't belong together. Well, that's not true. That's a lie, because you weren't religious till very recently. And y'all been on and off for 6 years, or whatever you said, 7, I don't know, 8 maybe. But now I see it clearly. That was never God. That was the enemy. Could you imagine seeing red flags and going, oh, that's just the enemy? Y'all got me fucked up. The devil is an energy, a frequency, and he tries to creep in as fear, anxiety, self-sabotage, and overthinking. No, baby, that's called mental illness, and you can work on that through therapy. He knows how powerful Eric and I are together, especially when God is at the center, and he wants nothing more than to tear us apart. Something to add to this with her talk about the devil being like fear, anxiety, self-sabotage, overthinking. A lot of it is your body like trying to warn you about stuff or tell you things, but because we aren't so in tune with like our mental health and listening and because we don't know how to like self-regulate, we tend to take those as bad things. in our body, in our mind, like tries to tell us in a way that something's going on that we need to pay attention to, but we don't always see it well because we aren't used to having to deal with those emotions. And that's why I think another reason therapy is so important is because a lot of us don't know how to self-regulate, and we end up being like Kelsey Ray here, who thinks all of those big emotions and big feelings are bad and the devil, when they're not. It's just we don't know how to work through them. We don't know what's going on. We aren't sure how to cope and how to regulate properly. Go to therapy. Please and thank you. I just don't get why people think they're this important. Out of all the people in the world, the devil's like, I'm gonna ruin Kelsey Ray's day today. Like, you think you're that important? You don't think he's got other people to mess with? We got a Netanyahu in this world, and you think you aren't it? You think the devil's after you? You think you're that important? For the record, I don't believe the devil or Satan is real, and I don't believe in hell or any of that. But also, how egotistical to think that the devil is after you. A lot of it's just mental illness, in my opinion. The Bible makes it clear that marriage, women, children, and families are sacred. They are God's design, his building blocks for a strong foundation. And because of that, they're the first place the devil will attack. If he can destroy the covenant of marriage, divide a family, or shake a mother's spirit, he can weaken generations. Right, because divorce is bad. Bad devil. Right? What blows my mind is this idea that she's putting into effect here, is that divorce is bad. Destroying the covenant of marriage is her talking about divorce. It's bad. Dividing a family, divorce, bad. Shake a mother's spirit, weaken generations, bad. Like, this is all essentially pushing towards like divorce and separating families is bad, which there's a whole lot there to cover. But in reality, what it does is it makes it harder for women to, and men, some men, mostly women, to leave relationships that are abusive, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever, monetarily. There are so many other reasons why as well. But it makes it hard for religious people to leave relationships, and it puts them and their family in a position that could potentially cause a lot of terror and horror to go on in that family. And I think you kind of all understand where I'm going with this, and you can take it and do with that what you will. But I do think it's this idea that divorce is bad and that you shouldn't get divorced even if something really bad is happening. And it's a very conservative, selfish view of that. Do you think the God who allowed Mary, the mother of Jesus, to choose whether she was going to carry Jesus or not, to give her a choice to be pro-choice in that option? He gave her a choice. Do you think he would be fine if the mother is being abused? You think that he would want them to stay together? You think God, who gave Mary a choice to have Jesus or not, she chose yes. Pro-choice, for the record. Whatever. Do you think he's okay with people staying in their marriage even if they're being abused? You really think that? Devil doesn't really care that much about you, Kelsey. And that's what hit me so deeply. A mother carries influence that ripples out into her children, her home, and every generation that comes after her. If the enemy can discourage a mother, distract her, or make her doubt who she is, then he can plant seeds of brokenness that last far beyond her lifetime. But when a mother stands firm, rooted in God's truth, the opposite happens. Strength, faith, and blessing flow into her children and multiply for generations to come. Right. That's why this time is different. I recognize it for what it is, spiritual warfare. Right. This is not a sign to separate. This is an assignment to stay strong. Who's giving? Of course, God's giving the assignment, right? Yeah. God does give homework if you didn't know that. This covenant is covered. This family's chosen, and what God has brought together, no attack can destroy. I know so many of you are covering us in prayers, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate that. I guarantee they'll be divorced they'll be divorced in 2 years, less, maybe. I just have a feeling. Must be the devil, God forbid. All right, now we're gonna watch the video of her crashing out. I have like 3 reels / what she posts on TikTok as well that we're gonna watch that really is like the cherry on top of the sundae, you know?
I can handle people talking to me. I really can. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. I am not the type of person that gets offended by trolls leaving hate comments. What does kind of bother me and get under my skin, because I feel like we should have a little bit higher standards and understanding the reality of like literally what it takes to be fit, to get fit. It's not easy. And do I have a little bit of extra fat on my body right now because I haven't been super strict with my diet? Yes. But the amount of muscle that I have on my body is insane, and my endurance. And so I'm not going to explain myself, but what really grinds my gears and gets under my skin a lot is other women who are in the gym looking fit, damn near looks the same as me, has almost the same body type and everything, trying to degrade me in my comments along with a bunch of men. I'm sure many of you guys saw the video that I made about the fact that people are missing the point of the video. I said I don't want to be with someone that doesn't have discipline. And if a person doesn't have discipline, it will show in their physical body. I have been through many stages, even in the past 6 years.
Okay, so let's watch the video of the no discipline, okay?
You want to know what really grinds my gears? What drives me fucking crazy is when I see a really buff, fit, shredded dude looking real healthy. What do you think I was going to say? Real healthy, okay? Fit, an 8-pack abs, and the next thing you know, he's walking across my phone screen with a beer in his hand. Brother, WTF are you doing? I think my biggest pet peeve, it's not even men. It's men and women in the health and fitness industry drinking alcohol. I don't give a what you say about, it's just one every now. No. Do you even understand what alcohol is doing to your body? What the I really think I'm going to start speaking up more about people drinking because I can. It's not judging. I'm shifting your perspective, because why the do you need to drink? Ask yourself, why do you need to drink? And then tell me the answer. No, I don't want a dad bod. I don't want to be with somebody, date someone, marry someone with a dad bod. And here's the reason why. If a man cannot control what he puts into his body, he cannot control his life. He can't lead me if he can't lead himself. If he can't control his desires and his urges, why would he be able to lead me? A man with muscles is more than just a man who goes to the gym consistently. I don't think some of you even realize or understand what it takes to attain that type of body. But I love a man of discipline, because a man of discipline is a man who can lead, who can show up for you time and time again, even when it's hard. Maybe it's not perfect, but a man that cannot control what goes into his body cannot lead you to the life that you want.
Let's listen to what she says again, right here in this video we were watching.
People are missing the point of the video. I said I don't want to be with someone that doesn't have discipline.
Right, but then you say things like this.
I love a man of discipline, because a man of discipline is a man who can lead, who can show up for you time and time again, even when it's hard. Maybe it's not perfect, but a man that cannot control what goes into his body cannot lead you to the life that you want.
First off, your opinion fucking sucks in general. Just lay that out. I don't care if it's an opinion. It sucks. Second, you're telling people pretty much if your man isn't disciplined, they cannot lead you to the life you want. It's not me. It's not like, oh, these are my opinions about my life and who I date. No, you're giving a shitty fucking advice, sharing a really terrible opinion, telling people that if your man isn't in shape, if your man isn't disciplined, he can't lead you. So pretty much you're judging people, and you're letting it be known that you're judging people who have men who aren't in shape, thinking he can't lead her. Now, is the light bulb off, or is it dimmed to the point of darkness? I don't know. Let's keep watching.
Doesn't have discipline, it will show in their physical body. I have been through many stages, even in the past 6 years, where you could see where my discipline wasn't on track, including coming out of one right now. Okay? But in the video, I'm talking about my preferences with who I want to marry. Oopsie. And people are running with it, like saying, I don't want a dad bod. If you have a dad bod, I'm not trying to talk to you, I'm just saying, if you have a dad bod, it's because you probably lack discipline, and people don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear it. It's also like a minute long video, and so it's like, how much can you really say in a minute, right? For so long, I stopped putting my opinions and my thoughts and my feelings on social media because I was like,
maybe you should stop again because they suck. Also, you can make it longer than a minute.
Because I was like, you know what? I got tired of being hated.
Well, why do you think you were hated on? Because your opinions suck. Keep them in. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit, Kelsey.
It's my opinion, and if you're watching this, like, I don't agree with that. Like, I don't, no. Whatever reason you don't agree with it, can we agree to disagree? Let's agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it there. Anyways, my whole original point was, there's a bunch of men in my comments calling me fat. Because, like, in the angle of the video, it looks like I got a double chin. And I kind of do right here, you know? I think, whatever. But, like, fat? Fat.
I don't give a fuck about the fat part. What's so rich is that she said that, right? She's like, let me say my opinions. Who cares? But she also posted this, and we've seen it in a video. She says right here, if this is a type of Christian you are, please unfollow me. Because obviously she's a newer Christian. In her caption, she says, this is one of the biggest reasons people won't come to Christ, because of people like this. I'm not perfect. God knows that. That's why he's using me. Some of y'all Christians got to stop doing this to people. Trying to point the finger when you see something isn't perfect, but claims to follow God. You can follow God and get to know Jesus while healing. That is healing. You can't shift overnight to become perfect to everything. What's important is that you're trying. If you see this, please know that you don't have to be perfect to come to him. He wants all your mess. He wants to guide you and heal you. He just wants you to surrender to him and know he can fix everything. If you need this, type amen. And it's so rich because this is hypocrisy at its finest. And this is all recent in the last couple of months with Kelsey Ray. All of this. In fact, let me show you another TikTok. I think someone commented on her, like, I don't want a guy with a dad bod video, and she's replying to it. The comment says, I don't want a man with muscles. I want someone whose main priority is our family, not getting to the gym. And this one's 1:30, so you have more than a minute, Kelsey. Fun fact, because this one's 1.5 minutes.
I don't want a man with muscles. I want someone whose main priority is our family, not getting to the gym. So you're telling me that you don't want your husband to prioritize his health and his well-being and his fitness? When a man and a wife, a husband and a wife, prioritize their health and their fitness, do you know how much better of moms and dads they are for their children? And not just that, but for each other. It's not about...
That's interesting coming from her. I mean, I'm not going to comment on her being a mother or anything, but like real interesting that she's saying that. And it's almost like people can't have other opinions than her and her not say some shit acting like they're wrong. So she's like, I can have opinions and I can say them and that's fine. You just move on. However, here she's pretty much saying your opinion's fucking wrong.
Having muscles is the act of a routine, of discipline, of showing up every day, doing something that you don't always want to do. Because let's face it, getting healthy and getting fit, it's not easy. And yes, there are plenty of men out there who prioritize the gym over their family, and they love the way they look over their family, and they are the priority and all these things. That's not what I'm talking about in the video. I said I don't want to be with someone who has a dad bod. And the dad bod that I'm talking about is the man that comes home and drinks beer every single day, that practices gluttony every day of his life, that gives...
But you didn't fucking say that, Kelsey Ray. No, it's not. No, it's not. And if it was, you would have taken the other 30 seconds that you took in this video to maybe explain that. That's weird fucking behavior. You don't get to switch up like that when people think your opinion sucks and you realize maybe a little bit it does. And then you're still acting like you're not wrong, or you're still acting like your opinion's good, or it's a good take. It's not.
In his cravings and his desires, because that is a weak man. And I know this is a touchy subject, and I'm not here to judge. I'm just putting my opinion out there because God is calling me to do that. I've been talking a lot about men and what that looks like.
Right, God's calling her to do that. Speaking of Jesus, actually we're talking about God. What's up, bitch? Hi. Yeah. God doesn't have a cell phone? Is that why I've never really talked to him? It's always been you. Right. He's got better things to do than to call her. Gotcha. Yeah. Right. No, I had to repot my flowers. You're fine, though. Yeah? That sounds good. Okay, well, oh, you heard about the devil part too? I was spot on. Thank you. Okay, bye, girl. That was Jesus, if you didn't know. I am a secretary. I have a direct line to him. And I feel like I don't need to explain what he just said. I feel like you heard it all.
Like from a godly perspective, and I'm going to be talking about wives soon as well. But just for a second, think about what I'm saying. As a man, he should be prioritizing his health and his fitness so he can be the best version of himself for his family. To lead.
Right. That's interesting. Please don't talk about wives as well, Kelsey. You suck at talking. Let's continue her crash out because it's happening.
Fact. And then a woman, a girl, commenting on it saying, you can't expect to have a fit man if you're not fit. Excuse me? Oh my God. Anyways, please don't anybody come in my inbox trying to tell me to, yes, I'll let you poison. Please don't try and come tell me, hey, don't let this ruin your day, or don't worry about them. I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to vent. That's why I'm posting to my stories.
You're not worried about it. You didn't let it ruin your day. Girl, it looks like you did. Looks like you're a bit worried.
I just wanted to vent. Because it's one thing for like men, like overweight men to be in my comments calling me fat. I get it. I understand. You're projecting. But for a woman who goes to the gym to be telling me that I'm not fit is insane. Like, I'm like, are you... Because I understand that it's coming from a very hateful place, and I hate...
Well, Kelsey, if it's her opinion, can you not just believe that it doesn't come from a place of hate? It's just her opinion? Does it suck? I don't know. I will push the idea that if you can share your opinions, they can share theirs.
That mean girl shit. Hate that mean girl shit. Anyways. Wait. No, I said wait, gotta do this. Yes, okay. Now, we gotta get in the... Show everybody what we're doing. And also, just because I'm following Jesus now doesn't mean that I'm... Hold on.
Black label.
Doesn't mean that I'm kind.
Yeah, but this is black label.
Not nice.
So just because you're following Jesus doesn't mean it means you're kind, not nice. Kind is not saying bullshit like, I will never be with someone with a dad bod, and if you are, they won't lead your family well. That's not kind, babe. Also, you're wrong. Frankly, there's a difference between kind and nice, and you just aren't either of them. Kind is shutting up. Shut up. It's shutting up, not every time, but when your opinion pretty much sucks and doesn't matter. Being kind also encompasses the idea that you realize when you fuck up and you apologize. Being kind encompasses the idea that you have an open mind, and if you need to change your opinion because it sucks, then so be it. Being nice is, to me, the idea that no matter what, even if they say something shitty, or even if someone has a bad take, you're going to be nice and like agree with them instead of being kind and being like, all right, I mean, I don't agree with that take. Here's my take. And not like saying some mean shit to them. I'm kind sometimes. Right now, I'm not kind. And I know that. But what I will say is I'm also morally gray. And I don't care that I'm not always kind. Sometimes I'm nice and I shouldn't be. Usually I'm kind to people who deserve it. I will not be kind to Kelsey Ray.
There's a difference, okay?
This is black label.
So.
Mom, this is black label.
It is black label. So anyways, I have had, like I said, and I'm a human being, so it just really grinds my gears. Like, I would never never do that on another woman's post. And people are like, well, you're talking shit about dad bods.
Yeah, but you'll never do that on another woman's post. No, but you'll just talk shit about their husbands who have dad bods, saying that they can't lead them. It doesn't matter if you won't do it on another woman's post. You're doing it on your social media platform with over 1 million followers on TikTok for the world to see. You don't have to do it on another woman's post for it to be wrong and shitty.
Dude, no, really, if you listen to the video, I'm just talking about my preferences for what, in my opinion, on if you have a dad bod. I just don't, there's just no discipline there with like what you're eating or prioritizing your moving. You don't got it.
And that's wrong and offensive. It's wrong and offensive. It's wrong and offensive. Okay, Kelsey Ray, let me ask you this. If Eric, God forbid, because I don't want this to happen, but if something happens to Eric and he can no longer walk, he has a severely broken leg, let's say that, right? And he's down for like 6 months to a year because it's fucked up. He's gaining weight from all the medication he's on. He's gaining weight from being unable to move much. He's gaining weight from depression. There are so many things. And now he's got a dad bod. So what? So what?
To be buff and muscular like Eric is,
Stop, I don't
you're gonna get water on it. But the outside of your body,
just say you're fat phobic and move on. It's that simple.
anyways, ketones. And I know there's gonna be people watching. She's shaking them. I know people are gonna be watching this, probably like, you gotta just stop caring what people think, dude.
You very obviously care what people think.
Wait, it's locked. For so long, I cared too much. Or I didn't care at first, and then I started caring again. I'm like, why did I care? Third day of my period, I'm starting to lose the water weight. Another thing, it's like, you can look at some of my stories for some days, and it looks like I don't go to the gym at all. Maybe. I don't even, maybe that's being dramatic. But like, come on now, quit. Get down. And those are usually the days that, like, before my period. And as a woman, we should know these things.
The hypocrisy is unbelievable.
I will go to war for a woman. I would lie.
You will? No. I've been watching her for 2-3 years. She'd throw him under the bus if she could.
For a woman. I really would.
You'd like for Eric, too.
Nothing inside.
Not for a man. Except my man.
Nothing inside.
Last note on that. We are supposed to be taking care of ourselves and our bodies.
The irony is that she lies to women all the time about this amazing opportunity. Isn't that wild? Like, when you sit down and you think about it, this amazing multi-level marketing opportunity, she lies to women all the time about it. That it's amazing.
When you don't take care of yourself, it is doing a disservice to your significant other. When you get off track and you're not staying disciplined and you're eating whatever and you're not moving your body, it is a disservice to the person that you are married to, that you made vows to. And I do understand.
Those vows also say in sickness and in health. So I wonder, when something goes down and he's not able to fulfill these ideas that she has that he should be fulfilling, what's going to happen?
And the sicknesses and the things that come along with just living in the world that we live in.
Right, okay.
And so I understand, like I said, I'm coming out of a season of not being that disciplined. But when I'm not my best self, I don't expect someone who is doing their best and becoming their best self to be with me. So I'm doing my job as a wife, as a fiance wife, okay, one day wife. I'm going to always do my best to make sure that I stay disciplined, because your discipline and your eating and your moving
sounds really, really nice. The reality of it is different.
Always shows on the outside of your body. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you cannot take care of someone else. You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. And we've got this twist, and it literally, read the Bible. It says it in the Bible that you have to take care of yourself. God doesn't want you to be lazy or sloppy. And I'm not sitting here judging how you physically look. And maybe I am.
I was about to say, yeah, you are.
Maybe I am. And I'm not really trying to make anyone feel offended. I'm really not. I'm sharing what's on my heart that I feel convicted to share, because it's been laid on my heart to share it for a reason. And the Bible says take care of yourself. And I just said simply, I don't want somebody that has a dad bod. That's what I said. My opinion.
And then Eric made this. She said, I asked ChatGPT to make me a picture of gluttony, and Eric made this. It's crazy shit, y'all. This is so unhinged. So, how's Kelsey Ray? Not great. I think she deserves all that she's getting. I think that she puts on a front. Obviously, like all of the people who are scammers to Christians or whatever do. And I think that to some extent they can make themselves believe that they're in the right. But honestly, I think once things start to get real with like the wedding and whatnot, we're going to see another crash out, and then another one, and then another one. And it's going to happen until something happens. if that makes sense. All right, so that's what I got for you, and I want to hear your thoughts on this as I follow it along. I want to know what y'all are thinking because there's a lot going on here, and I appreciate y'all watching this video. Don't forget to support the channel for free by simply subscribing and hitting the like button. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.